Hello, everyone. My name is Emily Golia. I'm an actor, singer, and creator here in Los Angeles, and I'm so excited to introduce you to recording artist and guitar instructor, Rob Garland. How's it going, Rob?
Oh, great. Thanks. Nice to be here.
Yes, I'm so happy you're here. Before we get started, I'm going to show everyone a little bit of your work.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Started off like any other day. Took a walk through the old town, find a new way. It all seems so important back when. Not so much anymore, but then again. Can you hear the sound? Do you feel it coming on? The chords and the melody, the words to a different.
So that was a different song. We have your guitars, we have your vocals, we have a great video. Tell me everything about it.
That was actually just a song that I took some footage of. I often play at a place in North Hollywood called the Baked Potato, which is a pretty.
I love the baked
Oh,
potato.
you know the Baked
Yes.
Potato. Okay, yeah. It's a pretty famous club for those that don't know. And so I just took some footage of performing that song there and just kind of threw a quick video together as a promo for that one. But yeah, I love that place. And I'll be playing there in a couple of weeks, actually. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. So, we talked about this. You do have an accent. Tell us where you grew up and when you came out here.
All right. So originally, I'm from a tiny little seaside town in the southeast of England near Dover, which people have heard of. And the town I'm
Yes.
from is called Margate, which people have not heard of. So
Nope.
tiny little place, 40,000 people. And I lived there. I was born there, lived there for a long time, went to college in Canterbury, which is a little bit more well known. And obviously did a bunch
Yeah, the
of
Canterbury Tales. Mhm.
Exactly. Although when I went to college, there was a pub next to my house, and that was actually called the Canterbury Tales. So when people say the Canterbury Tales, you got
Big
Chaucer,
pub.
but you also got a great pub. So
Great.
I choose to remember the pub. But anyway, so yeah, and then obviously did a lot of music stuff in London at studios and gigs and colleges, and then moved to the US about 21 years ago. Lived in the Midwest, toured around with a bunch of bands for a long time, and now been in LA for 10 years. So, and I love LA. LA is a great
Yes,
place.
me too. Me too. So when did you get interested in music, and when did you realize, oh, this isn't just something I'm good at, like this is my career and my path?
Well, I was always, there was a lot of music around the house when I was a kid. My mum and dad played a lot of records and stuff, which was awesome. And so I was passionate about it from an early age, but I didn't start playing guitar until I was 14. And when I played guitar at 14, there was just a real connection happened, and it's like it was never work to pick it up, never felt like practice. It was always play for me. It still is, And
Yeah.
so, and then when I went to college, because often when you're from a small place in England, when you say to people, I'm going to play guitar for a living, they kind of go, what? Like, it's not really, no, but really, what are you really going to do?
Right.
But when I was at college, I made the decision, whatever it takes. And, that takes on different forms, teaching, studio work, live gig, whatever it takes. And I've been doing it ever since. So, yeah.
Yeah, wow. So how was, this pandemic was crazy and we couldn't play at places like the Baked Potato and everything. So how did you keep yourself
Well, I
fulfilled?
have instructional courses for a couple of companies that I work with, that I film for, so I still was able to do that. And then most of my private lessons for the last probably maybe 7 or 8 years have been Zoom anyway. So it
Oh,
really
no, really?
it wasn't that much of an adjustment, to be honest. Yeah, the part I really missed though was being around other musicians and not playing gigs. That was tough.
Right, I know. There's nothing like it. It really
No.
is.
But for the teaching part, I was very lucky because I already kind of had that in place, so that wasn't that big of a deal. Just have to remind myself to go outside and see the sunshine once in a while, But,
Totally. But I mean, that's real life too. I'm here all day and I'm like,
Yeah,
okay, Emily,
yeah.
you need to go get some vitamin D. This is
right,
important.
exactly.
You live in LA, like you need to stay
Yeah.
out.
Exactly. Exactly. Right. Yeah, you
And
can't just have a studio tan, right?
no,
You need a real tan.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any advice for any other musicians that are just out there starting? And
Yeah, I would say the big thing would be, and because I teach at Musicians Institute as well in Hollywood, and I see this sometimes. The big thing is have really open ears, and what I mean by that is don't hear a little bit of a pop song or a little bit of a whatever song and just go, oh, I don't like that whole genre. Don't write off a whole genre of music just because you don't like one song. Like try to listen to as much variety as possible, because if you're going to make a living playing music, chances are you're going to need to play a lot of different styles of music. So, you know, they can't all be your favorite, and that's fine. But just my advice would be keep yourself really open-minded musically.
yeah, wow, that is great advice and so true. I mean, even like I do musical theater, and
Yeah.
musical theater is not even a genre anymore, because like look at Hamilton, and
Right.
there's jazz musical theater and there's pop
Yeah.
music, and it's like all over the place. There's everything is meshing at this point too,
Yeah. Yeah.
which I love. It's beautiful.
Yeah. No, it is.
Well, listen, I'm so excited that you're going to be on the Phoenix platform. It's
Thank
going
you.
to be a great way for more people to find your work, keep up to date with everything you're doing, such as playing at the Baked Potato, which is my favorite place in town. And yeah, I can't wait to see what's next for you. So thanks for hanging out with me.
Thank you very much. Actually, oh, and I have I'll be releasing some new music later this month
Yeah.
as well. So if people keep an eye on Spotify or
Amazing.
Apple or all that, they'll see that too. So yeah.
Fantastic. Wait, when are you releasing it?
At the moment, I'm getting it mastered. So once the mastering's done, it'll be probably like 3 or 4 weeks time.
Oh,
So yeah.
amazing. Great. Okay. Well, I'm putting all of your links underneath here too, so everyone
Thank you.
can find you everywhere. And yeah. Okay. We'll talk soon.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thanks.